I can keep going. Wow. I mean, the one that I thought I was going to say for my girls.
Yeah.
Sort of the story about it's darkest before the sun comes up type of story was I had some rounds of chemotherapy in Bangkok.
Yeah.
And I had to get back to the farm, so I didn't have time to really have any R&R in Thailand or in Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
Immediately came up by myself up here because I had to get a hold of some money.
Yeah.
That we had a transaction, and I was sick, probably depressed too. I mean, when you're around cancer like that, I in hindsight, I think it's probably hard not to think about certain things, our mortality being at the forefront, right?
Yep.
So I'm down in the dumps, no energy, not feeling well, and I picked up the money. I'm in by myself in the truck, and there's nobody around these places, right?
Yeah.
Although everybody knows where you are.
Yeah.
I got a bowling.
It's not the middle, and for a description for people, it's not the middle of the jungle, like a rainforest type thing.
No. These are dirt roads. Areas. These are dirt roads with no electricity.
That's right.
Typically,
yeah.
I think it's changing.
Scattered communities, and then there might be a little larger community somewhere down the road.
For sure, you're right. This isn't monkeys running around and worrying about a lost tiger.
Right.
Nothing quite like that.
Yep.
But you realize that you're maybe not isolated, but you're not close to much either.
It's rural,
very rural. It's Southeast Asia rural, and only I think rural that maybe parts of Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia possess. Less density,
not heavily populated in some of these areas. Yeah.
And beautiful on one hand.
Yeah.
But I wanted to check the plot of land, which was far from the living quarters, maybe 3-4 kilometers as the crow flies.
Yep.
And it was late. It was already getting dark.
Yeah.
Not quite dark. The sunset's here quick. We're close to the equator. I want to get a look see how some crops are going.
So you're not feeling the best about even just life in general, but you got some responsibilities. You got some stuff to do.
I literally have a bag of money in the car, in the truck.
Yeah.
And I check the crops are growing okay, and I realize I lock the car.
Yeah.
But I realized I always wear a carabiner.
Right.
And my keys were on that.
Right.
And I'm like, no problem. And oh my God, the belt loop had ripped. So I know the keys are somewhere because I got out of the car and I drove the car.
Right. But the key is falling off and it's getting dark.
It's getting dark, and I'm in the midst of one of these rare 12-hour thunderstorms. And I can't leave the truck. I'm afraid to leave the truck. Because there's a lot of money in it, and everyone knows where I just picked up the money. So the whole neighborhood, community knows.
Yeah. And it's pouring down rain, and it's getting dark too. Of course, if it's raining, the sky's already dark.
It got really dark. I was there all night.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was underneath the truck because again, shivers, probably sick anyway.
My gosh.
I get out of there thinking maybe
this could be a movie, Chad.
Oh, it isn't. I mean. I'll fast forward through it. I mean, at one point I got out because I thought maybe there was lightning everywhere. Maybe the truck is a conduit for lightning.
Yeah.
Made it through the night.
Yeah.
And again, couldn't have felt much worse.
Yeah.
And I got to find my key to get back. Found the key. And as I've done since I've moved out here, I have these perpetual conversations with my kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is going to be that story about. I'll give them their pep talk, about when you feel like things are working against you.
Yeah.
This will be my anecdote that I'll share with them.
Yep.
I was there. I've been there too, and you can get through it. I got through it. This was going to be that. Finish up with this. The staff immediately said dengue fever, after a couple of days. No, you don't understand. Didn't tell them. They wouldn't even understand. I didn't tell them I was sick for other reasons. Like, no, you just.
Yeah, why do you have all these mosquito bites all over your body? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So, at some point, they convinced me, you're right. I'm really sick. I'll get back to Phnom Penh, hopped in my faithful truck.
Yeah.
And I couldn't make it back. I pulled over, wrote a letter to my kids.
Oh, my goodness.
And put the seat back. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
I can't go on. And I think I was kind of, and by the way, I had the bag of money with me too. I'm like, I think my last thoughts were, how is this going to be explained?
Yeah.
I just sort of just gave out on some
American guy found in his truck on a rural road with a bag of money.
I wake up and I don't know if I've been there all night or not.
Yeah.
I really don't. I was quite delirious. And this Khmer guy quietly opening up the door to the truck. I'm still in the truck.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't know him. I think he's trying to, is this guy dead or not?
Yeah,
what do we do?
Yeah, they're concerned. They see someone, on the side of the road.
Yeah. So I come to, and the first thing I realize, I am maybe 6 inches, maybe a foot, parked in front of the entrance to his house when I got off the road.
So you're blocking the entrance to his house.
So I'm blocking. I look through the door and I see the family through my passenger window. The whole family there. I'm like, what do we? Yeah. How do you explain this? I'm sorry. I wasn't feeling very well. And they gave me some water.
Yeah.
A little bit of food, and I made the rest of the trek home.
Wow.
So I had, for the longest period of time, I kept the note.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'll give to the kids too.
Yeah.
And I had a collection of things that when I look back on it, not that long ago, maybe 2018, 2019, 2020, well before COVID.
Yeah.
Like, it's too dark.
Yeah.
It's too dark to even give the kids.
It's a bit dark.
So I burned it and put it behind me and try to put a smile on it.
Yeah. It is incredible. My hat's off to you, for all of this, Chad. And I know you have, many, many more stories. And it changes you, doesn't it? It changes who we are as human beings, these interactions, these experiences. Question is, does it change you as a person?
Absolutely. I mean, Jesse, it's a good point. We're all authentic, and we all have our authentic path that we take based on the decisions that we make that are probably influenced by past experiences, right? Something along those lines. Yeah. I'm looking for platforms to exercise my curiosity for sure. And maybe this was an extreme one, and I probably bit off more than I could chew at times. Mm-hmm. But I've got stories that even talking about them to this day choke me up. Wow. I'll share if you want.
I would love to hear, because this is the story of, Chad Lenher, the investment banker, San Francisco, Hong Kong, and then the rural areas of Cambodia, starting up the generator and, building this whole ecosystem. And how does it change you? How does it,
I'll tell you the story, and it's a story of inspiration, but it's a bit rugged.
Yeah.
You become really close with your staff, and the staff universally that you're working with, from my experience, they're from the countryside. They don't want to move to a city. Mm-hmm. They have limited education, but more importantly, probably had limited opportunities to be educated. Yep. They run the gamut. Some, I think, have a difficult time reading and writing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Others can do it just fine.
Sure.
Some of these people were my dearest friends. Yeah. And one time I was at one of the farm sites, and we had a piece of machine that we were trying to fix. And these guys, Jesse, these guys can fix anything.
That's right.
With a ball of string and a hammer.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes I think, to the chagrin of a mechanic, a qualified trained mechanic, they kind of roll their eyes at this. But I look at it with awe, because I can't do this. But they were trying to fix something, three staff, and there was a commotion, and I went over there, and one of the staff had lost the end of his finger. It got smashed off. Yeah. And I was on the ground, so I immediately picked it up, got some ice, got it was a coffee cup. It's the only thing I could find. Put it in there with the ice, and got a tissue. Yeah. Put that on top. I don't know why. I didn't know what to do. And then got a towel and wrapped everything up in a towel. And I'm like, in my pidgin, Khmer, whatever, let's go to the clinic right now. And the two guys that weren't hurt pushed me away. No. Very calm, stoic. And a fourth guy came out of nowhere. I didn't know he was there. Yeah. Another staff. Yeah. And he had this thing that I didn't know that we had at the farm. And it's this little... It's what you would make, I think, in a kitchen, like in Portland, at a reasonably nice restaurant where you'd make the flambe, and you'd put that. You would cook the sugar coat on top. I think you know what I'm talking about. When you break into a little plastic thing, a little dessert. Yeah. I always thought in the States, or even in Hong Kong for sure, like, you're at a restaurant that could do that. You were something nicer than than the typical restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
But they had this little torch thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, what in the world are we doing here? Let's get to the hospital.
Yeah.
If you can call it a hospital, it's a bunch of, it's a wooden shack with hopefully some alcohol laying around. But, and the two guys held him down.
Yeah.
Put his finger out there and just soldered it.
Man.
Yeah. And of course you can smell the flesh. And of course I'm not comfortable with any of this. Trying to break it up. They pushed me. One of the guys got off the guy, pushed me away, said, no, we need to do this. And I was haunted by it. But later that day, the guy that was soldering it, this was a Sunday and we were off work. Yeah. And I had this sort of a house thing that I lived in. He was behind it crying.
Mm. He was the guy that was soldering.
He was seeing the guy crying.
Yeah, yeah.
And Khmers don't cry.
No, especially these are they're out on the farm, they're on the rural
and this
areas.
This was my interpretation of crying. His eyes were watering a lot, and there were tears coming out. And, different cry than what I wanted to do inside.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got up, stood up, tried to hug him, pushed me away. Mm. And the next day at work, he and I happened to be at the irrigation pump. Yeah. I didn't know he was there. The pump, make sure it's going okay, probably checking the gauges. I'm not a mechanic, make sure that there's petrol in it, and I get a tap on the shoulder. He turns around and hugs me. Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are really special moments for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough as nails, these people. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And
but they have a heart as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's